Which areas of your chart are attracting dream clients, and which areas of your chart are you actually selling from? This is what I'm going to talk about today. It's going to be a very short, potent, end of the day live stream back here at my house after having incredible calls with my clients, and that was the theme today. How do we attract dream clients that are ready to buy, that deeply recognize you, and that you can go deep with? Yeah, we don't want to do surface layer shit here as projectors. Yes, if this is you, say yes to the comments and keep listening, because I want you to understand more about the power of your mechanics, which is my zone of genius. Nobody else is here talking about this on the gram, but this is what creates the difference. It's not just the strategy. It's not just, mindset or alignment. It is definitely the mechanics, the mechanism. You have to understand not only the mechanism of a strategy, what works for you, but the mechanism of your aura. And there are defined areas in your chart and there's openness in your chart. And both are also personality, your personality design, and then there is your subconscious design. And everything is way more complex than just looking at, what is the messaging? What is the offer? What are the benefits? And there are these marketing gurus that are teaching very valued things. But for you, your unique design is differently. And when you understand your profit potentials in your chart, you can leverage those strategies. And a lot of clients come to me lately, projectors who are already successful and now want to scale their business, making more money, but doing way, way less. If this is you, say yes in the comments. They don't want to put so much energy and time into client attraction. They are actually, done with this whole bells and whistles to get clients. They tell me, Ginger, I want to have those dream clients that really just see me. They hear my message. They get me. They want to listen to what I see in them and are open to receive that. And then they come into my DMs and just say, how can I sign up? How can I pay you? And they are not only willing to pay, but they're also ready to pay in full. And I said, cool. Okay, let's do this. I know how. I can tell you exactly how. And then we're going to create this depending on their definition, their profile, their motivation. Then we look at the offers. We're going to refine the offers so that it really aligns with their profit potentials. And then using the aura mechanics in the way of selling. And today I had a conversation with one client, and she said she's a splenic authority. And I'm a splenic authority too. So what is your authority? If you listen to this live or with a replay, drop your authority in the comments below, because I come back and I really look at your comments. And I love to see them. So then what I notice is that there's, among a lot of projectors, a lot of overworking and a lot of overthinking when it comes to selling. And it gets to be way easier when you actually know what works for you. So you don't not just do all the work, it's about what works for you. Yes, this is what we want. I want that. And since I know what works for me, I see those dream clients coming way easier. And this is what I do for my clients too. So what I see when I look at the business, when I look at their profile, when I look at the messaging and that chart and the offers particularly, then I see two different, or they tell me the two different experiences, and I see it in how they show up and how they market and how they sell. And you can check which category you fit in. There is either the projector, you maybe feeling that you feel you've got to be in a certain excitement, in a heightened state of energy so that you make sales. So that means, and this is what my client came to me today, she has this big vision. She wants to create her legacy offer, is also what we do. Don't just put any offer out there, and definitely not some surface layer how to offer just to make more cash. It is really about anchoring in this legacy offer that your purpose is. And I know a lot of projectors currently feel that the edge is not just more offers, it's about refining and finding that one offer that you want to be known for, that is scalable, and that is so super aligned with your design that all that you get to do in the end is being more yourself, letting your aura do the work, and while you expressing more of who you are, you make more money. How cool is that? But you have to have a legacy offer for that, and you got to be known for it, and you got to be seen for it, and you got to get paid for it. So that is what I do with my clients in Legacy, my 6-week one-to-one business mentorship for projectors who are ready to scale in 2024 to multiple 6 and 7 figures. So, because it's not anymore about just any offer. And for me, it was so important that I don't want to waste time anymore with just selling dumb shit, to be honest. I want to go deep. I want to really live my purpose. And I wanted an offer where I can just talk about this forever. So that was also my client came to me and said, I have this big vision and I want that the world knows about it. I wanted to go and tell me if this is you. Like, you have something inside of you and you want the world to know it, and you know so many people need this and you want to get it out there. Yeah. Then how do we reach those people who see that, who recognize you as the person, the go-to person, and not just the expert, like really that deep mentorship, that the guidance that they're seeking. And she said, you know what, but I feel this disconnect between this is my vision, I see that, but I don't feel this hype, this excitement around this. And I fear going into a launch without that excitement that nobody will buy. And I totally get it, because I am a splenic authority too. And I have been working with a lot of generator coaches and managers, and they sell from that excitement of, I have a new download, I just have this, and then all this magnetism comes in through selling from energy. But we're non-energy types, and that burned me out. And I know a lot of projectors right now feel on a cellular level that is not aligned, and then you're sabotaging your launch by this fear of I cannot hold it. I gotta be excited all the time how I can hold the energy in a launch. Or like she's like, I have this legacy idea that I want to create with you, the aligned offers, but I'm missing that excitement. And so I feel that I cannot launch it without that excitement. And I said, girl, a legacy offer cannot be created from a not self belief and pattern in your chart that tells you I have to be excited so that I make sales. Because what happens is, so if you don't want launches just one-to-one, then my question is, how do you want to scale one-to-one? And also one-to-one gets to be a launch where people know. A launch is just a more intentional communication of how to work with you and how you can get paid. That's a launch. And my question is, if you only want to work one-to-one, how scalable is that when at some point your calendar's booked and you're full? And how do you want to scale? I mean, if you do not want to scale to millions, that is totally fine. But if you want to scale to millions, then understanding and knowing your profit potentials in your chart, no matter which human design type you are, will get you there faster. And right now, I see a lot of businesses kind of going through a big transformation and change, and everything that is not aligned will pop up, and then clients don't sign up so easy, and money stuff comes up, and all this is an amazing sign that is not aligned. So if you think you have to sell from excitement, then what actually happens is that this is a not self pattern in your design that comes from this belief. It is actually this motivator I call it kind of the archetypes of the not self. And when you think you have to sell from excitement, then it's a motivation. It's either the spleen that overly activates into thriving. So this is here, I sell this and I'm thriving and I'm excited. But who you attract is usually someone who is attracted to that energy, who needs that excitement. Now, how? Fast forward, you work with that client, you will stay the motivator so that clients get results. Do you want to do that? You can, but do you have the energy for it? Do you have the capacity for it? Or do you want to say, I want to attract self-led clients who I don't need to save? Fifth lines, all your fifth lines on here. There is also the savior complex, undefined egos or defined egos. There's a low frequency of overgiving, of making the savior complex is another thing. Either you're the motivator and you think you need to be excited so that people buy, or there is, for example, the savior who kind of feels responsible to hold the client through the sign up process. So there's maybe a sales call, then there's maybe a communication in the DMs, and you're kind of holding on to that client. You feel energetically you got to hold them in that energy and support them and hold their hand and make sure that they're gonna sign up. So that is ego, not self, controlling, not feeling safe. It is also some sort of splenic, but then there comes also the profile in which I see a lot when I see where they're selling from, the profit potentials, and where the profit potentials are in the chart that I can see. And it's usually I want this, I want to lean back, I want clients to come to me. That would be sixth line. You just show up and you role model what you sell and the transformation you provide. People see that, like with me, they say, I want this too. I want your freedom lifestyle. I want the recurring income in the multiple 5 figures. I want the unapologeticness. I want this lean backness. I want this grounded energy. And that's a sixth line. A fifth line would be even more clarity, what you're available for and what not. You don't want to communicate that. You don't have to communicate that, absolutely not. It must be visible and energetically felt. But when you're in the savior, it's a people pleasing, and that shows up as well as overly leaning down in your prices. So often way too low, you charge way too low, you feel frustrated, you feel bitter, you feel angry. Actually, to give all that value for that amount of money, well, you want to just say, this is the amount here. And they go like, yeah, of course, they're going to sign up. Where's the link? And then also in creating quadrillion, bajillion monthly payment plans, like you don't want to have a 12-month payment plan for a client who works 2 weeks with you. That's also nothing. But when we create that legacy offer, that's also not a 2-week offer. This is also the thing that I think that the coaching industry is now going through this big change, because people don't want to have just 2-week offers, these short containers, all the, this from excitement, the creativity from that excitement, the creativity, the creation of offers from downloads or ideas. It's very mental, versus when you use your profit potentials in your design, it is actually who you are. And then guess what? You can relax and you anchor into really your purpose work. And then you only focus on this and you refine that and you learn more and more about your mechanics, how to sell it by attracting the right clients. Everything changes. You don't have to come up with all the new offers. You don't have to fear that your energy is not behind it and you won't sell. You don't have to overgive and over explain This is the third archetype when I say this, explaining the offers and what the value is, and explaining your own experience or showcasing all these client testimonials and credentials. While they're valid, absolutely, those client testimonials, but this comes with a proving energy. And I see a lot of people, coaches and projectors, feeling that they have to prove that they're really good at what they're doing. The difference is when you create offers from downloads and ideas and whatever, or even your expertise, what you're good at, versus your profit potentials. Hi, Claudia, another projector of mine. Good evening, girl. Then suddenly, this is what I told my client, what if you do not need excitement anymore? What if you don't need to people please so they buy, or hold their hands through the process? What if you don't need to prove that you create results, and instead create that legacy offer, which is your profit potentials, is your definition in your chart, it's your channels, it is your centers, it is your profile. This is where you radiate out energy. This is your gifts, this is your biggest strength that you bring to the table. In every area of your chart has a certain energetic trait, a strength, a gift. And with this, what you are designed for, you are most interested in. Projectors study their system based on this. And with other types, for example, money gens or generators, this is where you find your most joy and pleasure. And when you understand them, and I refine the offers, it's just a slight refinement usually. And then the mechanics change, and instead of trying to manipulate your energy, you attract immediately. Because to be honest, having a legacy offer brings my clients back to their alignment, and they can relax. Because imagine, legacy offer is not about the next thing to sell to make money because you're afraid to pay bills. It's also not the next thing to sell that gets you over your income hump to reach the 6 figures. Yeah, it is your life's work. And at least for a season, and that gets to be your $1 million offer. This is what I do with my clients in legacy. And when you have that, you relax because you always have something to say. You don't have to worry about what to post, and you definitely don't have to worry about what to sell next, because you will always, we create those offer suites where you have an upsell, you have a downsell, you have a client journey. So it's not just selling one offer, it's a strategy behind this so that your business grows without you needing to do more. And the goal is to have more recurring income while you live your best life. You have the freedom, you have the dream clients, and you sell by you living your life. This is what I help my clients. This is what you see me living. I just kind of got back from traveling. I'm here for 6 days, then I go to Dubai. And I can still sell and launch from the spa or from the mountaintop or from Dubai, because this is what my work is about. I help women entrepreneurs and men as well, male leaders, to create that freedom life business in your design, so that the more you live your design, the more profitable your business gets. That's the goal. There's Melissa as well, and we met in LA. Hi, hello. So knowing where you sell from is key to make more sales. And when you understand this, that you do not want to fear, oh my God, my energy is low. Oh my God, I'm not excited with this offer, nobody sells. And you cannot hold that energy. You always have to ask yourself what comes naturally to you. And when clients come to me and tell me, I actually just want to do this, and I want to have clients come to me, and I just want to talk about that offer. And I said, that's exactly more aligned with your design, because what you're selling right now is boring shit. It's not the depth that you want to go. And just because you sign up clients doesn't mean that that's your fullest profit potential. And when I look at my clients' charts in the business, it's immediately I can see it, and it doesn't require a lot. But what we can take away is everything that is not aligned, that just creates energy leaks or even takes up space and clogs up your energy and your income streams and your cash flow with clients that are not aligned. And I want you to understand that your profit potentials and your design are the lever for your business. And when you create your offers from there, and you don't fear, you don't have to fear anything. You can hold your standards. You don't have to sell from that excitement. You don't have to overgive, because in the end, a legacy offer, your life purpose comes from a very leaned back, rock solid certainty energy. And as I said to my client today, and this is what I share with all my clients who I meet in person or have a one-off session, it's like, imagine we were sitting here in front of, or you're sitting here in my studio, and I asked you, okay, what is it actually that you do? How do you help people? Who do you help? Who are the people you work with, and what do you help them? And you just tell me very normally what you do and what you are excited about to help them with, but it's not an overly excitement to sell, right? You just tell me the things that you're so passionate about and your vision, and you have this natural glow. And so with that energy, you attract, you're way more in alignment because you feel seen by me. We talk business woman and businessman to the other, entrepreneur to entrepreneur. And your design does naturally what you would do. But then in the online context, in this sales and launch pressure, in following that coach's advice, you get pulled out of alignment. And I'm here to remember you that you remember your design for success. So I do not give any mental projector business tips here on a live stream. Hello, Mandy, without even saying good evening or not knowing your chart. It's a little bit of a, direct response to that. I need to look at your chart. It's not just that you're a mental projector. When I say profit potential, then it is what channel do you have active? What is your profile? What is your motivation? What is your cognition? Your perspective. I need to do that. Hi, Christina. Hi, Kristen. Hi. By the way, Kristen, I'm going to come back to you. I was traveling all day. We have a special offer for projectors coming this weekend, so don't worry. So if you want to learn more about, business tips for your business and how to scale, Legacy is my 6-week business one-on-one mentorship for projectors who are ready to really skyrocket their business in 2024 and scale to multiple 6 and 7 figures. We use profit potentials, and you will master your mechanics to sell way easier from that lean back energy, because this is where you attract that client who sees you, who doesn't need to be convinced, not motivated, not spoken to, not proving energy that you are the amazing coach that you are. And it's just so clear, crystal clear, who you are, what you stand for, how you can help, and lasering in that messaging by just you being more yourself. This is what then happens when you know your mechanics. So if you want to explore more about your profit potentials and how that leveraged your business to multiple 6 and 7 figures, DM me the word legacy. Let's have a talk if that is your next level move to go to multiple 6 and 7 figures. The mentorship starts in December, and it's currently in enrollment. It's a very, very small, intimate group. I only take really extraordinary women and men into that who are really committed to bring their life's work into the world and have this freedom to be yourself while doing so. And we don't do boring shit. We don't sell any boring stuff anymore. It's your purpose, and you don't want to overgive anymore. You get to have the success, the spaciousness in your business, this freedom to fully be yourself, and that comes from knowing your profit potentials, and that scales through using your mechanics. And it's my genius to explain you what that is, and I can translate that into your business, into your offers, marketing, and selling. Okay, so understand there's a way easier way to make money and do way less, and the answer is in your chart. DM me the word legacy. I would love to talk to you and share more. It's going to be mind-blowing, life-changing, and income skyrocketing. Have a great rest of your evening. Hi, Claudia. We're going to see you in Potency this week. My Projector mentorship. Amazing. I love to see you. And I'm going to talk to you soon. Bye.